stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ow!
And good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I like the theme, man. just has new energy.
It does. And it's a new era, if you will. So
Yes, well, and it's just in time for a new era in the country, right?
that is.
New era in the country, new era here on the show, new song. Perfect. We're ready.
All right. I keep getting messages from my doctor today, so that's always pleasant.
Oh, that's fun.
Good to see you. It's like whatever. Right. Anyways, time to move on. Today is a big day in the history of podcasting.
It is. I think
Yeah.
it's the first time ever we're going to see this type of an event.
Yeah. Do you like my little thing right behind me there?
Yeah, look at that. Probably not as much as John does.
Today, what would Triv think? Second Trump term and Biden, Trump working together to get hostages released. Look, any way to get the hostages released, I guess, is a good thing.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing, this is a shitty deal, though. So we'll see what happens. We're going to be talking on the Bob France show tomorrow to Larry Levine, who is an expert in the field of the Middle East. He will be talking about the deal. But from what I'm hearing, it's not the greatest of deals.
Well, getting the guys out is always great, no matter what.
Absolutely.
Getting our people out, I don't care what it costs in the short term. But in the long term, if it's going to cost us, Ukraine type money, then I'd rather see us send in special ops and go get our guys.
Yeah. I was kind of looking forward to Trump's all hell's going to break loose.
Right.
And just start wiping people out. Yeah, Triv would be having a field day with everything that's going on right now.
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would.
It would have been something. I actually talked to somebody about him today. Coach for Kids people called him. The Oddfellows are going to be doing another Coach for Kids event this year.
Well, that's good.
Coming up in March, so we'll talk about that the closer it gets.
Hell yeah.
This time
the assholes at the old station can't do nothing, but hey.
I know. They literally do nothing. Like, they are literally the shittiest people on the face of the earth. And the charity that Triv helped build into multi-million dollars worth of donations and coats and everything else for children that are cold, especially when the high on Tuesday is supposed to be literally 3 degrees.
Yeah.
The station does nothing to help out the charity.
Well, hopefully they didn't outgrow their coats that Triv gave them 3 years ago.
Well, if you have nothing better to do with your time, email the good people at iHeart Cleveland, and ask them why they despise children and don't want to do anything for kids and try to help them with coats. And, whatever.
Yeah, who needs a coat when it's 10 degrees, man?
Oh, 3 on Tuesday. Do you see that?
Oh, 3?
Literally,
3?
on Tuesday, the high is 3.
Oh, boy. I will not even be venturing out of my room on Tuesday then.
No, I don't understand. Schools close. All these different places are closed because it's cold out on Tuesday. But the radio still goes on?
Of course. Well, yeah, jobs. Well, can't they do radio from home now like we do this?
I certainly can't.
Why not? You could.
No, I don't have a board here.
They're going to have to HK going to have to step up, get you a digital board so that you can run things from here.
All right, this fucking dumb piece of shit, dude.
Who?
John. He says that's a grasshopper. He knows about. I typed in crickets in the background section of things, and that's what it gave me. So if the internet doesn't know what crickets are, then the internet can go screw itself.
Well, I'll say that John probably knows better than you because he's sitting in front of a whole basket of them, getting ready to eat them.
Somehow, some way, that guy's gonna wuss out today. I know it.
No way.
Oh
no
yeah.
way.
Look, I saw his last text throughout the day today. Oh my God, my internet's not working. I must have Seth's VPN. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna try to be funny on this text, but no, he's setting it up. He's setting up a wuss move.
Setting it up.
Back out of this deal.
No way.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I've known John a long time, and while he is a bitch sometimes, he's really not a pussy when it comes to living up to his agreements.
And that's a cricket, by the way, that's sitting behind me. I know my insects.
Well, we're going to know him a lot better in about 20 minutes. We'll know which one is which in about 20 minutes.
Happy Wednesday, Marcus. Well, I heard crickets keep you warm.
Yeah, there you go.
See, John?
Yeah, so don't throw away the extras, John. You might need them for later.
And forgive me if I keep looking at my phone this afternoon. I am waiting for the assembly man to come over and put together my recliner.
Oh, they haven't come by yet?
Well, they dropped the recliner off yesterday, so now it's in a big box in the garage.
Oh, that's good.
And so the guy who's assembling it, it cost $90 extra to have the damn thing put together.
And he couldn't do it tomorrow?
Well, no, I mean, it was scheduled for today. And he said he was going to be here at 4.
Oh, that's
good.
And
then he said you have to call me because then I got to let my daughter know
to let him in. Right.
And but you got to do what you got to do, man. I need this damn recliner.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Well, I mean, I'm sure John wouldn't mind if you canceled the show to do.
Oh no, I don't have to do anything other than look at my phone and then yell down to my daughter.
I'm sure John is saying if you need to supervise, go ahead.
Nope, don't need to supervise. I'll take my risk with the assemblyman cleaning out my house as long as he leaves the recliner there. The recliner and the TV, that's all I need in my life.
That's right. This is such a fun day.
I hope I use it more than the grill that I bought because
that would be good.
The grill that I had to have. Since I got the grill, I used it once. I ate burgers on it one time. Got like a $500 grill sitting outside and nothing. I've cooked one time on it.
This will be the summer that you use it.
The summer of grilling, yes.
Maybe next week when it's 3 degrees, you'll warm things up with that grill.
What if we took the chair? Maybe. Can you imagine my fat ass standing outside and it's 3 and I'm trying to cook something on the grill?
That would be funny. Oh, man.
Does John have dental floss?
Well, you can use the legs from the crickets that he's eating. You can just grab a little one and just kind of stick it in there and clean it up.
It's wildly unprofessional to sit there and constantly be looking down at your phone. I don't know if I want to participate in such a lowbrow program as this.
Oh, please.
Yeah, if you ever thought this program was at least a little bit highbrow, you've been watching the wrong damn show for a long time, John.
Yeah. John should look at his own show sometimes. Are you kidding me? His goddamn co-host knocks the fucking green screen down.
Why would he want to look at that show? Nobody else does.
Yeah, well, there is that. He's got 8 or 9 listeners, man. What are you talking
on
about?
our worst day when we're off the air, we have more listeners than he does. I've tuned in a couple of times going, is this thing live? What's going on the show?
Yeah, you just see that he was you see that he was on live. I see that a lot. John was on live.
It just stops because nobody's watching.
Facebook just quits on him.
Dude, there's nobody watching your show where you're not broadcasting this anymore. If you were sitting outside in 3-degree weather, you'd have a 25% chance less of frostbite than we would. That is true.
There you go.
Somebody asked me the other day because I wear shorts because
Yeah.
it's a lot easier getting in and out of the car.
Sure.
The leg with shorts because I have to take the leg on and off, and when I'm driving, and
Right.
so putting it on, getting out of the car with pants is somewhat difficult at times. And the lady goes, "Aren't you cold wearing shorts?" I said, "Look at me. Half my body I don't feel, so it's not a big deal."
Yeah. What's going to be cold exactly?
Like I'm fat on top, and then the bottom there's one leg to be chilly.
Yeah. that cold iron leg.
I mean, what's the problem here?
It's funny.
I am looking forward to John doing this.
Yeah.
He's coming on at 4:30.
4:30. Yeah, I'm on right now if you want.
I'm enjoying the fact that he's sitting here torturing himself over the fact of what he's got to do.
He's sitting there too. He's got the bowl right in front of him. He just keeps looking at it going, God damn it. Why did I make this bet? Why did I make this bet?
I'm going to ask him about that too, but maybe we should talk to like 5 and let him sit through an hour of the show, just wondering, how it's going to be. Do you think he's taste tested?
You'll have to ask him. Would you?
I might want to, nibble on one just to see what it's going to be like. I don't know.
Did you taste test the asparagus?
I did not. And by the way, everybody says, "Oh, you had it easy. You just had to eat asparagus." I actually have been told numerous times that was prepared in the wrong manner. Like it shouldn't have had those like long, stringy, whatever it is, stems at the bottom of those things. That it should have been cut up higher and it should have been, prepared a little bit better because it was way difficult to eat.
Well, maybe Billy knew that going in.
How is Billy? I thought we were supposed to do the show out in the studio someday.
We are, as soon as he hasn't got back to me. I'm ready to do it whenever he's ready to do it.
There's a shocker, huh?
Yeah, Billy, not being a reliable communicator. Imagine that.
He has some Browns news to share too. Well, the biggest Browns news that I saw is that our dumbass quarterback managed to tear his Achilles again during rehab.
I know I saw something a little earlier today that now Jason Lloyd is saying that he got some word from somebody in Texas that Deshaun wasn't exactly smart enough to learn their playbook either.
Really?
Yeah. So that guy, wow. What a disaster.
Why was he good in Texas?
Well, he did have a Hall of Fame receiver to throw to in DeAndre Hopkins. There was that.
I thought we had like Hall of Fame receivers on this.
Who? Amari Cooper? Amari Cooper's no.
Cedric, what?
Cedric Tillman?
Yeah, Cedric Tillman, dude.
Elijah Moore?
Yeah, Hall of Famers. They already have their names etched in Canton.
Yeah, right. Etched on a job application, maybe.
Tour guide.
Yeah, exactly. I can walk people through it and show them video of people actually catching the ball.
On the brighter side, though, there is that deal that has been happening. We'll find out more about that Israel deal with Hamas on the release of the hostages. But, of course, it took Donald Trump to go in there and get this whole thing done.
No way. This was all Biden.
Biden, I think, went on the air and tried to take credit for all of it. But I'm pretty sure it was the fact that Donald Trump said everything's going to break loose if things aren't done. And then I think he had one of his guys, a guy that's going to be in charge of whatever, go in with Biden's people and negotiate some sort of deal.
Right. Well, it is convenient that the deal gets announced the same day as his farewell address.
Of course, yes.
I wonder what he'll be talking about.
What a joke. But apparently he already had that letter written, his farewell address, so it's one of those things that...
Well, yeah, because he doesn't have 400 writers that can add something.
Well, I think they released that letter, though.
Yeah.
And to like the media and stuff. So if he was going to make changes, I guess I'll have to make changes. And then did you see good old Kamala's not letting J.D. Vance into the vice president residency?
What do you mean not letting him?
Like, it's tradition for the vice president to let the incoming vice president come into the home to see the home, to where they're going to set up and everything else. And even if they don't want to be there, it's tradition to at least leave the door open so they can come in and figure out where they're going to decorate, where they're going to put the drapes, and where the kids are going to sleep and all that kind of stuff. And she is refusing to let this happen.
Let him in? Of course. Yeah. Whatever. Who cares? She's still going to be out on her ass on Tuesday.
Which is great. I mean, I'm happy that she's going to be gone. I mean, but at least go in, hide the liquor bottles, and let the new team come in and take a look.
Well, maybe that's why she's not letting him in. She can't get rid of that many liquor bottles at once.
And then Big Mike Michelle, Big Mike Michelle Obama is not going to be at the inauguration.
Yeah, wow, that's terrible. That's really gonna upset those that are excited about the inauguration. That Big Mike won't be there.
But Big Mike Michelle Obama did not show up to Jimmy Carter's funeral either.
Will Big Mike's girlfriend be there? Barry?
Obama? Yeah, I believe so. Dude, you saw that video, right?
Of what? Of what?
Of Obama and Trump?
Oh yeah, with them whispering and at the funeral or whatever.
Laughing, and they were literally talking and laughing with each other.
Good buddies.
Well, I mean, that's what makes you wonder how much of this shit is just staged and how much of it is for real, dude. I mean, Obama was out there calling him a threat to democracy. The country's going to end if Trump gets elected. And then, of course, he does get elected. And now they're sitting there laughing and talking together at a funeral. But they're laughing and talking together.
Well, they all do. I mean, look at how much shit the Bush administration threw at Clinton. And then you see those guys all hugged up on each other, too. It's all theater, man. It's all fucking fake. Every last bit of it is phony. At least that's what I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I think most of it is. But I think a lot of things have changed. Back in the day, I mean, I used to talk to some of these politicians, and some of these guys would say, hey, look, behind closed doors, these guys are buddy-buddy. They go out to dinner together. They go to bars together. They hang out together. But when they're on TV and making public appearances like that, then all of a sudden they hate each other. Yeah. It's like, but really, there's places in Washington where they all go hang out together and have a good time.
There's no money to be made being friends, man.
But the more you see it like it is today, and I don't know if it's a Trump effect, or I think it started more with Obama, but it really has changed. I mean, these people just spew hate nonstop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you see the video of AOC saying that that trans women should be able to play in women's sports? And
yes.
And that if you think otherwise, you haven't been in a high school gym lately, because that's what everybody's doing now. It's all co-ed in the gym. It's like, okay, well, first of all, a gym is not a sport. That's not sports. And B, I challenge her to get in. What do you think she weighs? About 130 pounds?
Yeah.
Seriously, what do you think she about 130 pounds?
Yeah.
I challenge her to get in with a trans woman MMA fighter and just have a fight.
Yeah.
Let's see her do that. Let's see how she comes out at the end of it. She'd get her head bashed in fucking 10 seconds.
The trans MMA fighter would blow her brains out in like 35 seconds.
Yes, right. That's what I mean. So let's see it. Don't talk it like you're some expert.
She also said something to the effect of, what are we going to do now? Pull people's pants down to see what gender they are? And then she said, if you actually believe there's only two genders. Okay. That's what I believe. Yeah. I hate to tell you. Sorry.
Yeah, she is dumb as a stuff. How How in the world anybody, and I know they just float things out there just to get response, but how anybody could float her out there as a potential presidential candidate?
I'm telling you, that's what the polls are saying. The polls are saying that she is one of the top leading contenders for candidate for president in the upcoming election.
Is it only because she's young? Young with good tits?
I think it's because she's young with good tits, but then it's also because they don't really have anybody else. I mean, they just don't right now.
Yeah, I mean,
unless Big Mike comes out, who are you going to run? I don't know. I mean, you ain't going to run Kamala again. That ship has sailed.
No, that's done. And Newsom pretty much, burned his candidacy to the ground, literally.
Literally, yes.
How great would a J.D. Vance versus AOC political debate be?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, would that be fun to watch. That would be worse than Biden and Trump. That would be horrible, but I can't even imagine how bad that would go. That would not be good.
Yeah. Let's see here. It's a playoff of Obama's popularity.
Could be. Unfortunately, and I hate to admit this as much as anybody, but Obama was smart. The guy he was smart, and he had a certain couth to him where he didn't feel like an old curmudgeon, but he also didn't feel like a kid.
Yeah.
He had a certain couth, and I hate Obama more than any president ever. Worse than Biden, I hated Obama.
He's smooth, though. He
is smooth. Smooth, good talker, and even if you don't believe what he's saying, you don't come at him like you would like a Kamala Harris.
No.
Even if he says, you know what, there's only 46 genders and you can't prove me wrong, he's smooth enough that you'll think about it for a minute. 46, really? He's that kind of smooth.
Yeah, that is true.
And that's what powered him. AOC is not that.
No, not even close.
She is dumb as a box of rocks. In fact, I feel bad for the box that we're saying is as dumb as AOC.
Her own constituents have turned on her so many times. It's tough to count. But, I mean, it's weird because I hate to say this because I am very staunch against everything that she is.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, there's something about her when I look at her. I do want to have sex, dude.
Oh, yeah. But if she had A cup, she wouldn't even be considered for anything. She's got great tits. That's what it is. Guys won't admit it. Look, guys will not admit it, but you don't hate seeing her on TV because she's got those big fucking tits.
AOC looks like the hee-haw donkey. I don't know about that.
Her face, she's got fuck teeth. She definitely looks like she could eat a corn cob through a fence. I mean, she definitely does, but she's got great tits. Those pictures of her in the T-shirt with the tight shirt, she's got great tits. Period.
Our friend Tom, I photographed Obama years ago. He came across as one of the nicer politicians to talk to.
I bet. I'm sure
Not a big fan, but appreciated the kindness. I mean, he seems like he does, but he's definitely, he has a lot of power that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, well, I agree.
So,
I totally agree.
Come on, John Cohen, let's get this thing going.
Yeah.
Smooth, good talking. Yep. Big dumb tits.
You see that, and you're like, yeah, she's not as hateable as we thought.
See, I could handle that.
Yeah. You just think about it, you're like, yeah, she's not that hateable.
No. Then she talks, though.
Then she talks. It's like, yeah, there she is. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's all right.
She's an awful but fuckable person.
Yes.
That's what she is.
I've known a lot of those in my life, but I wouldn't vote for president.
No, well, that's it. And when it came down to it, neither would anybody else. Nobody's going to put her in. No.
Have you gone on to fucking Twitter lately?
Yeah, I love Twitter. I love it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting the wrong algorithms on X because every time I go on, it's just one big list of fucking Trump hate and conservative hate. It's just nonstop. Like,
well, that's all you
sick.
follow. Is
not all I
politics.
follow. I don't know what it is.
See, my ex is nothing but Sydney Sweeney right now. I love it.
Why can't I do that?
Because you gotta follow all those people. Brian, Jesus Christ. Just feed her hay and fuck her.
All right, so I'm on X, right?
Yeah.
John Cooper. I don't know who this John Cooper is, but he's a fucking loser.
Okay.
Last time I looked, Joe Biden is still the president. If anyone deserves credit for helping to negotiate the deal, Biden and his administration. Yet you dumb fucks like this John Cooper are blaming Trump for the fires. He's not the president. I have to respond.
See, why do you have to respond? That's where you leave it alone.
Because I can't not do it.
Who cares what that dummy? You don't even know this guy. He's just a fucking light on your screen.
No, he's not.
He might even just be a bot. Might not even be a real person.
He has 1.3 million followers, dude.
That don't mean anything. He could be a bot.
Ex-lieutenant campaign chair for Barack Obama.
No, then maybe he's not a bot, but
I can't stand him. I can't stand looking at his shit.
see, Cody and me must have the same habits, because most of mine is hot wrestling chicks.
Mine is just filled with hate, dude. This guy Patrick who lives in Canada called me a dense fuck, and I should get fucked and fuck this and F that. And then this wrestler guy called me a racist, homosexual, whatever. I think my ex is filled with hate.
Well, that's because that's what you spew back.
Well, I spew it back when I get it.
Or when you see it, or, you know, and you follow a bunch of lefties.
I don't know if I follow anybody. I just respond to them.
You follow Keith Olbermann.
Well, Keith Olbermann's enjoyable to watch.
But again, all of the people that believe him also see your shit, so then you get into their algorithm.
Chris and Seth in Tennessee has issued a new porn law.
What?
You have to put you in your driver's license to view porn online.
Why?
What the hell is that all about?
Yeah,
because kids are probably looking at it, dude.
That'll get shot down in Supreme
Well, I'm telling you
Court.
right now, you know how uncomfortable that would be at night, every night having to download my license? What?
That'll get shot down. That'll get killed in appeal. It's not constitutional.
One of my favorites on Instagram is Marie D. Have you seen her?
Marie D. No.
Well, we have a mission now.
Instagram.com/Marie D. Make sure it's not nudity before I... her account is private. Can't see nothing. It's private.
You serious?
Oh, you got to
Instagram?
follow. You got to follow. Hold on.
Marie D on Instagram?
Oh, but I gotta wait. It's requested. I gotta wait for her to approve me. I got a feeling there's nudity involved in that one.
Marie D? I'm on it.
MARIEDEE?
Yeah. DE.co.
What is it?
.co.
.co. Is that her regular website?
I don't know. You see her?
Yeah, I see her. MarieD.co.
Instagram.
Why can't I get it?
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah. Maybe I'm not logged.
Dude, she is hot, man.
Yeah, she's hot. Is she naked or no?
No, but a lot of nice Instagram pictures.
Maybe I'm just not logged in. Instagram.com/. Yeah, she looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I am logged in. Why can't I see her?
Oh my God! The person putting together my recliners here, and they're hearing everything that I've said for the past 20 minutes. This recliner is going to collapse on me.
They might become fans. Who knows?
Maybe. Check out the Seth Williams Show online.
Yeah, we could put her up. She doesn't.
Listen to Bob France every morning, 9 to noon. 1420 WHK.
I don't know where John is. He's stalling, dragging his feet.
Yeah, what the hell is this, dude? There she is.
I'd vote for her over AOC.
Hell to the yeah.
I like all of her policies. There he is. All right, let's go.
Should we do this? We're going to do this now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's welcome him to the stage, Mr. Jon Drake, Bloom Doggy himself.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up? You drinking beer already?
No, it's Pepsi, but I do have a little Forester 1910 bourbon here to wash things down. What I'll be washing down is the Pepsi. I promised you something, Seth, and I intend to deliver. So there will be no cricket eating today.
There will be cricket eating today.
I went back and reviewed the bet, and I purposely gave myself an out that you two forgot about that I did not. I had said that this bet was contingent upon the fact that Deshaun Watson plays at least half the season. He played 7 games, which is less than half. Therefore, I don't have to eat crickets.
But you're going to.
Am I?
Yes.
If he doesn't, I swear to God, man, I will kick him off the show and he will never be allowed back again.
Well, there's a
Seth,
threat.
See, Seth, I warned you. I warned you that, like, I research these things.
Play the tape.
And go ahead, look it up.
No, I don't need to look it up. You come to this show with the burden of fucking proof, and you have to play it.
I just
play
told
it?
you.
Play it. No, play it. I want to hear it.
I didn't save the video. It's on YouTube for all to see.
No, for all to see. Then you could have pulled the damn clip. I know your studio. Go ahead, pull the clip and play
I
it.
can't share my screen. Chris is the host. That's not how StreamYard works.
Email me the clip right now. Put it on.
Go on YouTube.
I don't need to go on YouTube. You're the burden of proof here.
It
You
was
ain't
last
fucking
July.
crickets or else, dude.
It was last July.
So give it to me. I want to hear it.
I told you, man. I told you.
I'm just going to let him sit here and look like a coward. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
I just wanted to see you squirm for a minute there, Seth, because I know it pissed you
all
off.
right. I was about to. I wasn't even squirming. I was about to get angry at that point.
He's about to throw his goddamn laptop across the room.
Yeah. No, I did so I actually did look it up just to make sure how much I had to eat, because when we made the bet, Chris held up those little boxes, and I remember I said, okay, if I lose, I'll take the bacon and cheddar flavor. And when the bag got to me last week, it was like way bigger than a little box. I was like, oh hell no. I mean, like, look at this thing. So
Gee, that was an accident.
I mean, it's because of the blue screen, you can't really see it, but I mean, look at the size of this damn thing. Like, let me turn the green screen off here so that people can actually see what the hell they're dealing with. But I mean, dude, it's like, I mean, look at this thing. So yeah, it's kind of sizable. So I looked up the.
Whoops! Was that an accident?
I'll give Aiken credit, because when it showed up, I sent him I was like, there's no fucking way I'm eating all of these.
All right,
that
well,
is not the bet.
Just so you're aware, now you owe the show money, because we spent money on that bag of crickets. So you're not eating all the crickets. That's waste, and you owe now the show money.
Well, but we're even, because I'm officially taking time off of work right now and not getting paid. So
I will happily waste the $16 that it cost for these fucking crickets in order to have
crickets.
Yeah, it was. It was
Wow.
like 16 something.
Yeah,
I'd have canceled the bet if I knew it was that. You know how much
John's
money
like, why
this
did you say something?
yeah.
You know how much money this show makes? I would have definitely canceled the bet.
Hey,
John
why?
just He got 3 months worth of Mine's money.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I subscribed to mine, so I partially paid for it myself.
That's right.
So, no, I mean, like Chris said, I would never bail. I mean, but I did want to make sure how much I had to eat, so I looked up those little boxes, and it said they were 1.44 ounces. So I said, okay, it was 2 boxes, so I'll round up to 1.5, and I'll do 3 ounces. So I measured it out with a food scale, and the only thing I did to the crickets, which are in here, is I put some barbecue seasoning and some adobo seasoning on it just to give them some flavor. I did try one last night, and they're really dry.
Yeah, that would really bother me. That would bother me.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. I'll be completely honest with you.
Well,
It's
so let's just recap while you're sitting here and take a whiff. Do they smell okay?
they don't really. Well, here, I won't do the barbecue ones because that obviously has seasoning in it. It's not like great.
Does it smell like death?
No, it kind of smells like woody almost. Like you could tell it's from nature almost. It's like if you're walking through the woods, it's kind of if you smelled something in the woods.
And if anybody knows about putting his mouth on a woody, it's never mind.
I was gonna say nutty. I was gonna say nutty, and I was like, he'll use that. I didn't think of Woody. Fuck that one up. Yeah, it's it's funny, like the promotional stuff, like the backs. I mean, it's why eat crickets? The answer is simple. Crickets are extremely healthy thanks to all the wonderful nutrients that occur naturally. It's really small words. Crickets are also extremely sustainable to grow, requiring a fraction of the land and water resources required for traditional animal farming.
See?
I hope they grow inside your stomach after you eat. Hey, you can't add seasoning. You have to eat them raw. What a wimp.
Bullshit. No, I told you. And the one loophole that I did, the other one I mentioned before on the show, is I get to wash it down with Pepsi, because since you doused yours in ranch, basically what you did is you must have thought the bet was drink an entire gallon of ranch with some bacon fat and have a little few pieces of asparagus dipped in there.
There's like 10. No, there was like a pound of asparagus in there,
and like 3 pounds of goddamn ranch.
It wasn't even cut right, so I need all the leaves.
You might as well have put that shit in an IV.
Look, it's half the ranch that I normally eat with meals, so I mean, it was still unpleasant. And on top of that, I didn't have like a water or like a Diet Coke or anything to wash it down.
Yes, you did have Diet Coke.
I did not. I had.
We always have Diet Coke.
I did not during that episode. I had to wash it down with my ranch, and I did.
Okay, Wilford Brimley, it's your ranch addiction.
Look, Wilford Brimley had fucking diabetes and had 2 legs. I don't. I'm better.
You're also above ground, making you better. So there you go.
Right. For now.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, but yeah, this I made sure to look everything up so that I made sure that I wasn't ducking any part of the bet, but also that I wasn't doing something overly nasty that I didn't have to. So, I was very careful in my preparation for this.
All right, I am going to say this though. I did not take any drink of any kind of beverage until after I was done eating my bacon ranch.
That seems fair, John.
Well, honestly, the only reason that I did this is because it's dry. Like if I can't swallow it, I can't get through them. Like I want to be able to finish what I'm supposed to finish.
We've heard you've never had a problem with swallowing.
I was going to say the exact same thing, dude. Like really? I've heard nothing but nice things about your swallowing techniques.
This is unfair. Crickets aren't enough. I got to take a beating like this.
That's right.
And then I don't want to see you like just dump the whole thing down your mouth. You're gonna eat them. It took me a half hour.
Too much.
Well,
yeah.
Believe me, there's way too much for that, dude.
Dude, hold that bowl up again. This is like a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
All right, there's quite a bit of crickets in there.
I mean, yeah. Let me see if I can tilt this without spilling the damn things everywhere, but
yeah, there's quite a few. All right, that's when I heard he said 3 ounces. I was like, oh man, that's gonna be like 3 crickets, dude.
No, it's that. Seth, I thought the same thing. I thought the same damn thing. And when I measured it, they just kept coming out. I'm like, oh god damn it! Like, I really thought it was gonna be some like pee amount. But
I say really this. I'll offer, and Seth, you're the arbitrator here. Oh, where'd John go?
He fucking bailed.
What the hell? If his internet cut out,
I swear to God, man. If
allegedly
he allegedly has problems.
Sorry. Allegedly. I'll
wait. I can't hear him now.
What?
There he is.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, hit a wrong button.
What I'm saying is, what I'll offer is, he can do half the crickets and then take 1 mouthful of Pepsi.
All right.
And then the other half, and then he can down the Pepsi.
Okay.
You can have 1 mouthful at the halfway point, John, just to wash down those little heads and legs and stuff that are squirming around in your mouth.
Now, the problem that I have, because I want it to be dry, I want it to gag him.
Oh, trust me on this. You have no idea how bad these are, Seth.
All right, so now I mean, are we going to discuss at the end of this like the new bet? I mean, for the people that maybe didn't hear what the bet was on the number of wins for the Browns this season, and we did this at the beginning of the year, or beginning of training camp era.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you said what 10?
Yeah. I wanted to go 9-8, and Chris called me a pussy because I was waffling, so I went to 10.
Yeah.
Not that it
And
would have mattered.
I wanted to go to 5-12, but Chris called me a pussy, so I went to 4. And so I think Chris is the one really who we have the problem with here. But so I won because they only won 3 games, and the bet was you have to eat these crickets. Now, are we going to make another bet at the end of this?
Okay.
We got to see what happens with the team, don't we?
In the offseason, I guess. Yeah.
Well, that leads to a little bit of Browns news, and Chris, you kind of hinted at it, but in terms of the bet, I will say I said this on the show, and Chris kind of pushed me into doing the bet because I should have stood up for myself and I didn't. But I never ever bet on the Browns because every single time I have, they've lost and I've lost. I know that I'm bad luck. So as soon as I made this bet, I was like, shit. And literally like a couple weeks later, Daryl Ryder was coming out saying, "Oh, the offense looks terrible in training camp. Just watch out." I'm like, God damn it, here we go. So I basically knew before we even played a preseason game that I was screwed.
In fairness, why would you trust anything that guy has to say? So,
he was right, wasn't he?
He was right on that one.
I mean,
Right on
there we
that.
go.
He wasn't right on the COVID shots, but he was right on that.
Well, we're not talking about COVID right now. We're talking about something else.
Right now, John's wishing he would have taken a booster and died, so he didn't have to eat these damn crickets.
Right, exactly. But no, so like, if we do a bet again, I might be out only because I know I'm going to lose. I think Aiken needs to do something because he hasn't put anything on the line, Seth.
Why would I?
You and I
you guys
both
are doing it.
No, you can't call us
Somehow,
pussies and then
look,
not
believe
money up
me,
yourself.
I'll take any bet. The problem is you guys won't get any satisfaction out of it because this kind of shit doesn't bother me.
I was going to say, there's nothing he could do. I mean, we might actually have to make him suck a dick, dude. Like, there have to be something,
and that's not going to happen.
Outrageous.
Oh,
I
so
wouldn't,
believe me,
I
we
wouldn't
could
bet on that, but
I'll work on something, Seth, that would actually be annoying to him. There are things that would get under his skin. So
listening to you talk about Dream Theater. Oh, sorry.
hey, you're the one that put me on your network, asshole.
Yeah,
but no, real quick, and I'll get to the eating. But yeah. Did you guys happen to read the article that Jason Lloyd posted to The Athletic today?
No.
I saw it like 5 minutes before we came on, so I didn't read it yet.
Yeah, basically the long and short is, I mean, yeah, Aiken, you're right. Like Flacco, learned the offense in like 3 weeks, and Deshaun didn't in 2 years. It said that a front office executive said we need to re-sign Joe Flacco so that we have somebody to teach Deshaun the offense.
Oh my God.
They didn't do that. In film sessions, Stefanski wouldn't call out Deshaun Watson for his mistakes, and veterans were like, "What the fuck is that?" And then when he went down with an injury, then Jameis Winston came in. All of a sudden, he's back to critiquing the quarterback mistakes in film sessions. Wow. So they're kissing his ass that way.
All right, hearing something like that, doesn't it want to make you get rid of Stefanski?
Honestly, yeah. I'm like, dude, that's a pussy move. And I mean, it's like you have to. If I'm a veteran player, I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, why are we coddling this guy? And basically, there were veteran players saying that there was always this dark cloud when Deshaun Watson. There was always an aura of heaviness. They said when he was around. And they said when he got injured and wasn't in the building any longer, that it was like a dark cloud lifted, which we all saw. I mean, some of it is like common sense, but to have actual team players and staffers come out and say this, is nice to hear that. It did say that even before this second Achilles injury, that the team said that internally that they're done with him. So they were already moving on from his ass. They're like, this is a disaster. Screw him. I mean, I've got if you want, I've got the article because I subscribe to The Athletic. I can put it in an email and shoot it over to you guys. But it's like I say, some of it's common sense, but other parts of it, you're just like, why did they do this? Like, what is the point here?
Let's be honest.
They heard about this bet.
I'm not a big Deshaun Watson fan, but Deshaun, I'm not a Deshaun Watson fan at all. But Jameis Winston, I'm not a fan of his either. But he played better. He played like a decent quarterback at times. Or winnable quarterback at times, and the defense picked up their game once Deshaun was out too. The team looked at least like a football team, kind of, when Deshaun was gone.
Well, it was proof, and they kind of allude to this in the article as well. But if you look at Jameis Winston starts combined with Flacco starts, it's like 80% of them, the guy threw for over 300 yards and multiple touchdowns. Deshaun Watson didn't do it a single time.
No.
I mean, they were saying that like he was running the offense so poorly that he was running himself into sacks because like on the dropbacks, he was supposed to drop back 8 yards, but was only dropping back 6. So offensive linemen were running into him because he was standing where they were supposed to be. He was supposed to be behind them. So shit like that. And Stefanski went over the offense with them when they traded for him. And he's like, here's what we do. And he was like, no, I want to do shotgun. I don't want to do that. So basically he's poo-pooing the offense. It's like.
Is Deshaun worse than Jamarcus Russell?
Yeah, I mean, I dude.
Only because of the money, though? Because, like, I was reading a comparison last night of the two. Jamarcus Russell, and this is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard. Jamarcus Russell was so bad that the Raiders coaches gave him back in those days. They did videotapes, like VHS tapes.
Oh, yeah, I know this
They
story.
gave Jamarcus Russell blank tapes and then asked him the next day if he watched the tapes. He's like, yeah, I saw this and that. And he like lied, and they gave him blank videotapes to see if he was watching tape or not.
Yep. Guys, I'm not stalling. I have no problem eating these goddamn crickets. I'm just trying to bring something to the show.
We have an entire show to fill here. We might have Tony Versace calling in at some point, but
no.
Tony's a restaurant reporter. You might want to see this.
Yeah. But no, and one of the other things they said is that in one of the open training camp practices, like the part that was open to the media, they had the quarterbacks going through drills, and at the end, what they do is they like basically take a snap and they yell out, the coaches will yell a color, and there's a bunch of targets like 20 yards away or whatever, and each one has a color, and they'll call a random color and they got to throw it at the target. Well, the other 3 guys were doing this, and for some reason Deshaun Watson was excused. He was off to the side just throwing passes to a staffer, just basically playing catch. I mean, the shit the shit that's in there is just like, why are you dealing with this? But it's whatever. At least they're moving on from his ass, so that's good. All right. Look at the filibuster. See, bullshit. You guys are assholes. I have no problem. Oh, this is gonna suck. All right.
All right, here we go. So John's gonna eat these crickets again, nice and slow, and then halfway through of your bowl.
Slow my ass. I'll get through them any way I can. You didn't take your time.
I did too. Do you think I wanted to get? I had to stall and make it look good. It's your turn.
I don't have to do it. No, that was not part of the bet. The part of the bet is eating the crickets. Not eating the crickets.
In 2 seconds. Chew them up, buddy. Get some.
Here we go.
Get yourself some good one. Chew them down.
I took too big of a mouthful.
Can you taste the brain?
Like, seriously, is there any liquid inside?
No, they're dry as fuck. Like, I can't swallow them. It's like that cinnamon challenge.
How's those legs tasting? Good?
Does it taste like the pubes on your boyfriend?
I'm going to mute your asses, I swear. I seriously can't swallow this. Like, it's so dry.
Open your mouth. Let everybody see what's going on in there.
Yeah.
It's like he's eating a shit.
It does look like shit in his mouth.
I really can't swallow this. It's the only problem I have.
Does it taste like actual shit? Because it looks like there's actually big balls of poop inside your mouth.
I didn't bring a puke bag. I might have to go get my garbage can. Only because, dude, it's the swallowing. They won't go down.
You'll get them down.
Oh my God. I'm breaking it. I'm allowed to sip it.
What's the difference between sperm and the crickets?
I have no idea.
The color, that's it. Yeah.
Oh God. All right, round 2.
How many more? How much did you eat on that one?
Oh, dude, I took too big a goddamn mouthful, and I'm gonna have to keep doing that. But instead of one giant gulp of Pepsi, I need like a tiny sip of just enough to at least make.
He's
it, I
already
start to
breaking
smile.
the rules.
John, can you hold
What's
just
no rule?
Can you just hold one up close to the camera so people can see what you're chewing on here?
They're really not that big.
No, they're not.
Yummy.
They're a lot smaller than I thought they would be.
Is that what your wife says? Yeah, I gotta see in the mouth because I'm making sure he's not, like dicking us here.
I'm not dicking you.
God, even your dad's watching.
Yeah.
That one just crunched.
My dad said the only episode he's gonna watch is the one with John eating crickets. John, you're booked for next week too.
Fuck off.
They're wonderful.
I really think I might need to go get a puke bucket because the taste is getting worse.
Oh, good.
I mean, do you taste a lot of your barbecue seasoning?
Not nearly enough.
You tasting cricket testicles there?
Dude, you know what it is? You know what it is? Yeah. My fucking gag reflex I told you guys about. It's like when it's in my mouth, I go to swallow it, my body's like, don't do that.
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
Hey, let me run like super quick. I'm going to go get that puke bucket.
Please do.
I don't want to vomit all over
but
my
have it
fucking
so that
computer.
you can show it on camera if you puke.
Yeah.
No leaning off to puke.
All right, hold on. Oh, fuck this.
Yeah. He's probably going to the bathroom. He's got like taking drinks of water and washing everything out and everything else.
So what? I want him to puke in the worst way.
So do I.
I want him to puke. I don't care what he's doing right now. I don't care if he's spitting it out. He's still got a fucking half a bowl full.
He does. I have a half a bowl. He actually looks
All
like
right.
Seth. Do we look alike?
That is.
It's good for you.
That is. Get some fucking bourbon. Oh God, that's actually my trash can from my man cave, or from my man cave bathroom, and the bag was too full. I was like, I better take the bag out because it's too full. I'm gonna splash puke everywhere if I hork.
What kind of garbage can is it?
What the fuck does that matter?
Well, I'm just curious. You have it in your man cave. Is it like a Star Wars theme or something?
No, it's in the man cave. It's in the bathroom down here next to my man cave. Just a simple black, Jim, Steph wants nothing to do with this.
I'll bet she don't. She's probably mad at me.
Look at this. Gene,
He has not had enough. How many have left?
way.
dude, there's still a shitload, man.
All right,
This
good.
sucks. 3 fucking ounces is way more than I thought it would be.
Me too. To be honest, I really didn't think 3 ounces was going to be that much.
Oh my God, this is. Oh, this is terrible.
Come on, more.
They obviously don't weigh that much.
Get some goodness. Mm-hmm. Oh.
This is awful.
Do crickets have like frontal cortex and all that in there? Can you taste that?
Yeah, they do.
Can you taste that, John?
See, that's it. Your comments don't gross me out. Believe me, nothing you say.
Is worse than what's in your mouth.
Oh God, yeah.
The audience says they'll puke if you puke, so maybe you should start like a chain reaction kind of thing.
They'll be like, Stand By Me, a complete and total barforama. So, you can see, like, when I swallow in a minute, it's my fucking gag reflex when I try and swallow. That's the hard part.
Just let it flow. If you puke, you puke.
Fuck you.
You know
It's
how
all
many
good.
women I've heard say if it's hard to swallow? It's really bothering me that you keep saying it, John.
Oh, don't think I won't be cutting those into a lot of clips.
Yes, please. That'll be the first reel that goes on tonight.
Might not be captioned about crickets, though.
It's so dry. God damn it. That's what, 4 mouthfuls, and I still got all this left. Look at this.
Man, I'm telling you, that's a lot of little crickets.
That
This is
looks
my
like
stupid
the
fault.
table. That looks like the table under my bug zapper.
I should have only agreed to fucking 1 box. I thought, oh, that's a little tiny box. That's nothing.
Nothing.
I thought it would have been like a handful, and I'd be like, done. Oh, this is easy. Oh, no.
That is like a handful for Andre the Giant.
Oh my god, that dude. Seriously, like they're so small. Like this pile seems to be not disappearing at all.
Take them all this time, John. Come
And
on.
the flavor keeps adding up, and it's not a great flavor. It's a weird flavor. It's like if you ate like fucking tree bark or something, and it was like just slightly starting to turn. Like, ugh.
I do enjoy watching him swallow. Has anybody ever told you that, John?
You're a first.
Sounds like it tastes wonderful.
It's so fucking dry. But I guess that's probably better than if there's like guts and shit, right?
I was gonna say it's better than blood and
Well, there are guts in there.
they're just dried guts.
They're just dried out.
You're eating dried cricket sperm, dude.
He knows. It's not unusual for him.
What the fuck do you know about crickets? You can't even tell the difference between a grasshopper and a cricket, Seth.
I typed in crickets. That's what it gave me, dick.
So why don't you look at the picture and go, that's not a cricket, that's a grasshopper.
Just look in John's mouth. You can learn all about crickets.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Your dad's cracking me up.
All right, here we go.
You have no idea how much glee I'm taking.
I love this.
Ugh. Oh. Man.
Yeah, bite the head off one, John. Just the head off it, or just one.
Fuck you.
Come on, just bite the head off one. You're gonna
You
eat
wouldn't
it
be able
anyway.
to see it. You wouldn't even be able to see it.
Yeah, but we'll know.
Oh, shut up. Dude, honestly, and I'm not ducking because you're right. I would be eating. I don't. You can't really tell where the head is. Like all the legs are off. Like it honestly, you know what they look like more than crickets? They look like you're eating those lightning bugs. All right, so there's a cricket head.
All right, there you go. Give it a little taste. Mmm. Yummy, yummy.
See, that's easy. That's nothing. You have one crunch and you're done.
Yeah.
It's this metric shitload that's going in my mouth every fucking time. Oh my god, this is terrible.
So you think when he goes to the bathroom next, you're gonna see like little cricket pieces?
Dude,
Little legs sticking out of a dump.
I'm afraid of how this is going to make me feel. I looked up if eating these things can make you sick, and it was like it said no, but
They're
a lot
very
of
healthy.
yeah. You know what, dude? I actually counted this into my daily caloric intake. We're doing a Biggest Loser competition in the band, and I'm sticking to this calorie count. I actually skipped part of a meal just to eat fucking crickets.
I think you've already won Biggest Loser just by eating a bucket of crickets.
I'm fucking biggest winner. Are you kidding me? At least I'm doing it. Yeah, see, asparagus. You know what? I'll be honest. I would rather do this than asparagus. Asparagus
You
would
guys
make
are
me
both
puke.
crazy. Mmm, yummy. Get them all. Oh, there's still more? Damn it. I thought you might have had it this time.
Don't even chew, just swallow.
No, chew
up.
them. Chew them up.
Dude, there's still a lot of crickets in there.
He's actually
I
going
thought
to
he
be
would have
full.
been done by now. Yeah.
He's actually going to be full.
He doesn't need dinner now.
That's right. God
God
damn.
damn.
I love this.
It's so fucking dry. I mean, the taste is weird. And my seasoning, thank God, I can barely taste it. Well, at least it's something. I can't imagine eating this fucking thing's plain.
This played out exactly as I hoped.
Not yet. He hasn't
He
puked.
hasn't puked yet, but other than that. See, this is what I told John beforehand. Treat it like cereal. Get a spoon.
No way. That would take forever. Fuck that.
I'm just happy that he's going through with the bet.
I told you he would.
Ben Benjamin, I love Van Halen, so this is definitely worse. Everything is worse than Van Halen. No offense. I know you were trying to rip Gary Sharon, but
I saw Gary Sharon once at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse or whatever it was back then, and I swear to you, there was me and like 4 other people.
what? And a solo
there.
tour or something?
No, it was when he was filling in for Van Halen, or when he was.
No, that's incorrect. It was 2/3 full. I was there.
It was the worst show I've ever seen in my life.
You're high. It was an awesome set list, and Gary Sharon kicked ass. You may not
The
like
set
the
list
record,
is great.
Couldn't have been the worst show you ever saw. Come on.
One of. He's not a good singer.
He's a good singer.
You
I
are
like Sharon.
high.
I like Sharon. Let's get some more. Get some more.
Bottoms up, y'all. A little bit of bourbon.
It's a delicacy, isn't it?
You would think the bourbon might make him more nauseous.
I'm wasting good bourbon on crickets.
Isn't that how most people drink? Shot of bourbon, one bourbon, one shot, and crickets.
You know what I feel like doing? I got to do something after I take this next mouthful. Hold on.
Get them all. Oh, you still can't get them all. Oh no, there's at least 2 more in there.
There's a couple more. There's a few more mouthfuls in there. I'm happy about this. I did not realize, Chris, how many crickets are in 3 ounces.
Better be happy with 1.
Dude, yeah.
This would be a 4-hour broadcast if it was you, Seth.
Yeah, there might be something wrong with these his scale.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Because that looks like a lot more than 3 ounces. So.
Now they don't weigh much.
I mean, if he's a drug dealer, he's giving away a lot of drugs, dude. That scale, the scale he's using.
Yummy.
I'm trying,
goodness.
man.
You can puke. It's okay, John.
Oh.
It's all right.
Ah.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Just lean over and give
All
it
right.
a good one.
I like how he put an Applebee's thing up
Well,
there.
hold on. Hey guys, what's up? Tony Masaccio here, and I'm at the Applebee's in Eastlake, and I've got Betty here working the bar, doing a great job. And as you know, everybody's eating good in the neighborhood at the Applebee's, and I'm out here today because they have this new appetizer, and everybody's raving about it. So I'm gonna try it. These are food-grade crickets with barbecue seasoning and adobo. Sounds delicious. So, hold on a second. I'm going to try this. Hey, Betty, thank you. You're doing a great job, Betty. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, can you hold my camera? Hold on a second here. Hold on a second, baby. I'm going to get these crickets in here. Hold on. Tony Masaccio eating crickets. Hold on.
That was the best thing I've seen in a long time. Tony Massage has a better gag reflex.
Oh. I'm holding it back. I'm trying.
No, let it go. Give the fans what they want. Give them those crickets coming back up.
I got to tell you, guys. This is not nearly as fucking good as Guarino's. I'm not coming to fucking Applebee's no more, guys. Betty, this is disgusting. Betty, what the fuck are you doing putting this on the menu? Girl, I don't know what the fuck Applebee's is. I don't give a shit if you gave these things away for free. Fuck half-price appetizers. I'm not doing this again. Oh, God, you're so fucking dry.
How many cricket penises have you had so far?
About 1,000.
Yeah.
How much is left?
Barely anything.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no, they're still...
Dude, it's still the same thing that was in there. He's not even eating these things.
Dude, and Seth, I have a gigantic fucking mouth. So the fact that this pile's going down so slowly is disturbing.
All right.
Oh, this is all right. I'm about
see
to
the
gag.
next mouthful.
Wait a
Hold
minute,
on.
he's about to puke. Let's get a puke going. Go ahead, John. Grab that can.
All right, there we go.
Grab the can. Give it a good puke.
See, I hate puking, so I know how to keep myself from doing it. Ooh, I just spit cricket out onto my mic.
I want to see the next mouthful. How many crickets get in one mouthful?
Look at that unprofessional as shit. Can't turn your ringer off.
Nope. It's my Fox notifications.
God damn it, Seth. Tony Masaccio's eating crickets at Applebee's and you got to look at your phone? What are you doing?
Yum, yum. Eat them up.
Oh my God, dude. That's a lot of crickets.
I'm going to text Stephanie right now. Wait till you kiss this man tonight.
Yeah, go damn it.
Dude, I want to see a tongue kiss on a camera, dude. We got to get that done.
I'll ask her right now.
Oh, crunchy.
Yum. Yum. Where's Stephanie? Steph.
Oh, it's fucking awful.
Come up and tongue kiss John.
There's probably like cricket poo inside the bodies, dude.
Come.
That's why it's all brown in your mouth.
She's gonna fucking hate me.
Oh, that was close. I fucked that one up. That was close. Oh. Oh my God. That was dangerously close to a projectile vomit on my screen. Oh, ooh, there is a little bit of. All right. Hopefully this is only 2 or 3 more mouthfuls.
I cannot believe how many crickets are in there, dude.
I'm a man of my word, Seth. I may have messed with you about it, but I wasn't going to back out.
How many did you throw away?
How many am I going to throw away?
Yeah,
About
is
a
there
third-
like half a bag?
It's a 4-ounce bag.
Jesus, dude, you should have just gone the extra mile and done the extra ounce.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Barely any extra.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah, get the can. Get the can.
Are they stuck in your teeth?
Mmm.
Pull it out
It's
with
like
your tongue.
floss.
Uh-oh.
All right. I don't think he's going to puke from the crickets. It's from overeating.
People are loving it, though. You're loving the job that you're doing.
God damn.
You're a wonderful host, John.
Oh my God. It's like blood sticking to my lips. Fucking Brown. Why couldn't they have won 5 games?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm glad I'm not doing this one.
I'm so happy we got the second pick in the draft, but I think I would give that up just to have Seth doing this with me.
Yeah. It's nice to not be the one doing this. I'd have been so sad right now. Instead of, I'm feeling like the king of the world here right now, enjoying and watching John. But it would really make it better if you threw up, dude. Like, is there anything I can do to make you throw up?
No, I hate puking.
What if I took my shirt off while you ate the?
No. Look at this. Look at this fucking guy.
Somebody got to call in. They're saying, what are you guys doing?
Oh, God. Here we go.
Go ahead. Let it fly. It's fine.
All right. That was better than I thought.
It's fine. Just puke.
No.
Yeah,
I
we
hate
should
throwing
send
up.
this to every Cleveland Browns social media. We should send this to the Browns. See what your dumbass team did to our friend.
All
we
you
get
had to
this-
do is...
Can we get this on WHK, Seth?
But the only benefit is that we're near the end, and all the seasoning kind of collected at the bottom, see?
Mm.
So... Dude, there's like little legs and shit that are like sticking out. Oh.
Well, yeah, you probably ate 3,000 legs worth of crickets.
God damn it! That's one.
You're a gamer, dude. I will say that.
A bet is a bet.
I probably will do this. I'll send it out to all the Browns social shows and see if any of them show John eating the crickets as his punishment for betting on this team.
Oh my God. It's so dry. Fuck this. If it's going on Brown Social, I'm at least gonna.
You should put the one with the sign put together wrong on.
I know, right?
Instead, I know, right? Eat the crickets.
Oh my God.
The pog downed or whatever it says.
Dude, Steph and I actually did this, like ran the signs down, but for like the 2 years they did it.
Right.
And one time, I'm not even making this up, man. We were right on the end, and one time I looked down and the thing was it was reversed. So it would have been upside down. I'm like, dude, flip it, switch it around to the other side. They're like, what? I'm like, it's fucking backwards. And we got it like literally like 5 seconds before the song hit.
Nice.
So I did that for them, and now I have to do this.
Yeah, now you're doing this for them. You're showing them something. You're a fan.
Fucking bastards! I give you my season ticket money.
You
I
used
keep
to.
your sign from keep your sign from being backwards. And for what? So I have
This
to
is
eat
what they
crickets
give
because you guys can't bench this and watch them. Oh,
Well, you got to be feeling good about next year, right?
Go ahead, let it loose, John. Puke.
I'm not feeling great about anything right now, so. All right, this had better be the last mouthful. I think it should be.
All right.
That was a lot of, holy shit! That was a lot of crickets.
Yeah. Get a good one. There you
Look
go.
at that! All right.
Good work.
No,
Now it's all that seasoning. Which is probably worse than the crickets. Just puke it out. It's fine. It's about to. Puke it out.
no, I can't. Every time I talk, a cloud of dust comes out. Oh, now it's so salty. Oh my God.
Get how red he's turning.
Oh my
He
God.
is turning red. That's pretty nice.
It's so dry and salty. Holy fuck. Oh my God.
He is turning bright red. That's kind of entertaining.
It is. He's like an alcoholic that's been taking Antabuse for a couple of months and then has himself a six-pack.
He did.
All right.
All right. There he
There it
goes.
is.
Oh my God, give me this
There
fucking
you go.
Pepsi. Dude, there's like seasoning dust all over my computer.
Bravo.
That last one, all the seasoning apparently went to the bottom.
That's good.
There it is. John paying up on his bet.
Bravo,
Entire
man.
bowl of crickets has been downed. And look,
Oh
he
my
joined us.
God.
Don't even talk. Can we bring him on?
Bring him on.
Oh God.
Tony, you missed it.
I did miss it. What was the bet and how much was paid?
So John and I bet on the Browns. Who's gonna, how many wins they were gonna have? John said 10. I said 4. Obviously, I won the bet. So John had to eat an entire bowl of dried crickets.
Holy shit.
It took
It
him
was
about
not-
a half hour to eat that many crickets.
Oh my
They're
God.
so goddamn dry. It's not even funny.
What would
Oh,
you say?
wow.
How many mouthfuls would you say that was, John? 10?
At
It was
least.
more than that.
Was it more than 10?
John,
Remember-
you know what I would have done? Drizzled a little chocolate on them.
Well, you know what? I
guess-
it kind of backfired. I dusted it with some barbecue seasoning and some adobo.
Okay.
But the problem is it didn't really mask the flavor until the very end when I had nothing but a pile of the seasoning. So then it was like this huge, it was just like dumping a couple tablespoons of this stuff down your throat. And it was so dry and salty. So it kind of backfired.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
It was not pleasant.
So anyway, you got a lot of protein in you. I hear eating bugs. There's a lot of protein. So there you go.
I did per serving. Let's see. There is where's the protein content on here? Why isn't it on here?
It's a typical Saturday night for him, Tony. A lot of protein.
13 grams. 13 grams. So
See?
I just had 39 grams of protein.
That's more
There
than
you
10
go.
cc, right, John?
Yeah, and 270 calories. Yes.
So now next year, when you take that bet, it's going to be crickets because you're going to be quiet then.
Well, you are not wrong. I told them I never bet on the Browns because I've lost every time. I'm bad luck for them. And I let Aiken bully me into it. And sure enough, it bit me in the ass.
Dude, you bet against them and let it ride the whole year. Look at this. And how ironic. I got a Cleveland Browns sweatshirt on. How
Look at that.
funny is this?
Those
Eat the-
assholes better be sending me a Cleveland Browns hoodie. That's all I know.
eat the crickets, baby. Wow, what a bet. Good bet, Seth.
Ugh.
I'm proud of him, though. I'm proud of
Yeah.
John. He did a good job.
All
Great
right.
work, John.
All right, so what's next year's bet? Eat a dog?
Nothing wrong with some K-Gogi now.
There you go.
That's good eats.
You got to make a bet right now. You got to figure it
I'd
out.
take that bet. I'll bet that next year the Browns will go undefeated. And if not, I have to eat a dog. I don't care. Dog is good. I ate it in Korea. It's
love
great.
it. So funny.
Chris shaves his head.
So I was actually talking about eating. And it
See?
could have
Did you
been,
see that? He said it's not happening. Shave his head.
Yeah. There you
I told
go.
you. I knew that, Seth.
Yeah, you back out on that.
I
There
will.
was shit
I
all
will.
over me.
Oh, this
Well,
is
that's a regular Wednesday, isn't it, John?
So is eating a lot of protein for John.
So speaking about eating dogs, and hopefully I didn't eat a dog, but I was at Saffron Patch, was at an Indian restaurant last Wednesday. You like Indian? Anybody?
Yeah.
I like
So when you-
anything more than crickets.
Yeah. So when you go to an Indian restaurant, some of them have like a 1 to 10 from mild to burn out of your asshole is number
Right.
10. So I actually ordered this chicken dish, and I said, you know what, I'll take spice. So I got like a 7. Guys, this was last Wednesday. I still got Hiroshima coming out of my ass.
My wife likes that chicken tikka, whatever it is, at Indian places, and she always
Yes.
gets it super spicy. So yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't eat that stuff.
I like the Indian food. I'm all
Yeah.
in on that.
It's very good. So, all right, so we got to figure out another bet.
Well, we got to wait and see how the team shapes up. I'm not betting, and when we don't have a quarterback yet, and I'm not going to bet until I see what everybody looks like. But I was right this year. I knew that pig Deshaun Watson wasn't going to win us any games, so I said 4 wins, and they won 3.
John, you want to bet on the over-under on 65 Cav wins?
Oh, good one.
No, because then I'm going to jinx them. I told you that. I'm bad luck.
Well,
if I
you
do
could
that.
bet the under.
They're gonna, guys. I just hope they don't burn out. But they're gonna do well, even if they win every other game, or if they win 3 games and lose a game. I mean, these guys obviously are going to go into playoffs. The only problem is, I just hope they don't burn out. That could be an issue,
Or someone get hurt.
or health. That's exactly it.
Yep.
It's always
Well,
a
I
health
mean,
issue.
Even like you said, Tony. I mean, even if they play, let's say they do burn out a little bit. Even if they play 500 ball for the rest of the way, they're a 50+ win team. I mean, they're going to exceed last season's win total if they just play, win 1, lose 1 for the rest of the year. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
It is
and
incredible.
I think the burnout thing, I'm not as concerned about that as I usually have, because Atkinson is really balancing the minutes really well. And especially with like Donovan Mitchell, like last night, he took over. He was like, look, we got to win this. Enough of this. I'm taking over. He did. So, he is so rested this year that I think Atkinson's doing a great job of balancing, between the bench and the starters and keeping everybody fresh, so that if they do need that extra push in the playoffs, they got it.
Getting ready to puke or something, John? What's the matter over there?
The burps taste horrendous.
I was going to ask, what are the burps like when you eat crickets? Are they pretty rough?
Not good. Yeah, it's not pleasant.
You're gonna have, it's in Italian. It's called agita.
Oh, I know. I'm
half
Italian. I'm quite familiar with that.
You're going to have the stomach problem. You're also going to have heartburn. You're going to have headaches. Listen to me.
Those crickets are going to be jumping out your mouth.
I'm not looking forward to the after effects.
And wait till it comes out of your ass. Those fuckers will come alive.
If I have a really bad reaction, I'm making a video and sending it to you, Aiken, so that you guys can play it on
Please
Monday.
do. I'll play it. little
what-
pieces of cricket floating around the bowl, I'm in.
Not that.
How did you determine the crickets? What made the crickets?
I lost a bet, so to speak, and had to eat crickets, and I had a few left over here. And when last year with Seth with the asparagus, I just kind of was like, let's up the ante a little bit. So I offered the crickets, and then they both jumped on it because they
Great.
are foolish.
Yes, I love it. Those are always cool bets. Someone's going to lose. It's
Wait a second.
wonderful.
Who's foolish? I didn't have to do anything. Apparently,
But if you would have, it would have been. I wish you would have won.
No.
Somehow lost, Seth, because
Seth, you wouldn't have got
would've
through it. You wouldn't have got through it.
Yeah,
I made it
agree.
through the shit asparagus.
Yeah, but
There's
that's
Big
that's
difference.
edible.
Yeah.
Big difference between asparagus
Yeah.
and bugs.
I'm telling you, the dryness was a bastard. Like I was fully intent on only taking that giant swig of Pepsi halfway through, but there was no way I could do it. My mouth didn't have enough moisture to actually get the damn crickets down. I wouldn't have been able to finish.
How about next year? 24 raw oysters.
Fuck
I'm
that.
in.
I'll throw up
They-
immediately.
They won't be dry.
It doesn't. No, that's like eating snot. I've already tried one, and I barely got it onto my tongue before my body was about to like hurl everywhere.
I'll take that bet. I love oysters.
There you
We're
go.
good.
Wait a second. Do you chew oysters or you just swallow them?
You actually just kind of take a bite, you swallow them.
Yeah.
That's it. Or you just slurp them down. It's a high zinc, just like the protein in a bug. Well, there's high zinc. That's why they consider them an aphrodisiac.
See?
So,
I have never understood that.
yeah, that's
Look
exactly
at
what
that,
it
John. We could eat some oysters. Next thing you know, we're gonna be making out.
is. There you go.
No offense, but I don't know which is the more disgusting proposition.
That's right. They both are. This is too funny.
Oh my god. I don't know. I my betting days are done for at least a few weeks until I fully digest this horrendous cacophony of filth I just put in my gullet.
Once we see what the teams look like and all that kind of stuff, we will revisit the
gambling.
the gambling and the bet and everything else, and then we'll get back to it. But John, I do appreciate you doing it. You're a man of your word, and a
No
good
problem.
man. You made it through it, and I'm proud of
There
you.
was a problem. There was a problem.
I think people enjoyed watching you eat the crickets, and some of them felt bad for you. But I don't. But I do
don't
appreciate it, nonetheless. So
Yeah, it's bad. No, thanks for having me, and the bet has been paid. So there you go.
There you
we
go.
are officially clear now, and we will make another one in a few weeks.
We'll figure it out, man.
All right, thanks, John.
All right,
talk to you
John.
Thanks,
later.
guys. See you guys later.
See you, man.
Take care, John. All right, no betting for me, guys. Nothing crazy here. The only craziest thing I ate was bull's testicles when I was in Vegas.
Yeah,
Are
that's
they good?
broken. No.
Oh, they were fucking rough as can be.
yeah,
dude.
they're not good.
No, and I said that on the air. Actually, I did it where I was on a show in Vegas doing my morning show. I told Flash, listen, I'm heterosexual. The only balls I'm touching are mine. Yeah, what a crazy bet, crickets. I love it.
Yeah, it was good though. It ended up being pretty good. And it was
That's
fun to
fun.
do.
Guess what? It was a good bet for you, Seth, because I knew that they were going to be losers this year. All
Totally,
my
yeah.
friends said, you know what? They looked wonderful on paper. That meant nothing because this Deshaun Watson was a loser from the beginning.
He's
He
a
had
bum.
all of these problems he had, plus it was in his mind. $200 million. Put me on the field. Let me throw a couple passes. Give me $1 million.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, he's
This
a
isn't.
bum.
It was insane for the Browns. And you know what? The unfortunate part is now all of these other teams are going to determine what these quarterbacks are going to be eligible of making because of that stupid ass deal.
Yeah, well, and they're all making that money. Now
Yeah.
he's like number 10 or something.
Well,
And that
the-
was only 3 years ago.
the good thing is he got hurt again, and so I think there's like an insurance policy now that's going to pay out the next year, so we can maybe sign a decent quarterback.
No,
and-
no. You're wrong there, Seth. There is an insurance policy which will pay the Browns, but they still have the $92 million cap hit. So they're screwed.
Yeah,
They're screwed for 2 more years.
And now he, again, with a billionaire trying to build this new stadium, and he'll get it. I mean, eventually, when it comes down to it, something's going to happen in Berea. There's, no in Brook Park. When money talks, I'm telling you, especially in the sports industry, it's unfortunate.
Now this ridiculous city is trying to sue him with the Modell law or whatever kind of bullshit they made up for that. Come on, man. The city's run like a piece of garbage by these politicians there. Just let the guy go. And I hate to tell people, look, I'm not a big Greg Brenda fan on the radio, but he had it right. Cleveland's across the damn street from where they're building the stadium. Just let them do it. And let's have something that looks good around here. Whatever.
You know what? And you knock the stadium down and you turn it into a city. I mean, it's real simple, guys. You should have did this years ago. We talked about this. You should have been a Chicago, a Baltimore. You have a waterfront. It would have worked. I mean, it's still going to work. I think it's too late. I mean, obviously, now you have it where it's going to cost you a hell of a lot of money for this. And our city doesn't have the financial means. I got to tell you something. There's a problem right now where they're not even opening up this Sherwin-Williams. It's taking a while for that to open up because of all the regulations that they're having downtown, which is an issue. And guess what? That's why a lot of people have, left this. We could have had some great corporations in the city. We are just so backwards.
Yeah. And, I remember Triv and I went on they made him do a tour of Cleveland. And it was like, we don't know the city of Cleveland, but it was me, Triv, Bob France, and a couple other people that went on this tour. And that had to be at least, 10 years ago, 11 years ago. And they showed us plans that they had for the lakefront. They said, this is what we're going to do. Here's where the walkways are going to be. Here's where the restaurants are going to go. The shops are going to go. And that was 11 friggin' years ago, and they have done nothing about it. And those plans are in the garbage, tore up, burned down, whatever they did with them. And that was over 11 years ago. It's not going to change here.
No, it's not.
You know what? And you need, a billionaires to invest in this and make sure that you can reap your profits. So when you have a city that closes down at 10 o'clock at night, they ticket you for being on West 6th and St. Clair, and you're there in a restaurant, and they're towing your cars. You got crime. This is an issue, guys. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
And Bibb is not figuring it out. That's the problem. We just, again, it all comes down to politics where we got some idiots. We always have. Remember Campbell?
Oh,
she wanted to rent garbage cans.
Yeah, you adopted
She wanted
garbage
to sponsor
cans.
garbage cans.
Garbage can.
What a fucked up city. I'm telling you, man.
It is.
Where are you going to be at this weekend, Tone? We're going to get off here and go over to our extra bonus coverage. So where are you going to be at this weekend?
I am going to be at the Haunted House, which is located in Cleveland Heights, the Old Melt.
Yeah,
which
on
is
Taylor
on,
Road, right?
Yep, South Euclid. Cedar and
Taylor.
Cedar and Taylor. Yep, that's exactly right. So
I was just over there over the weekend, and I didn't go into the restaurant, but we passed it, and we're checking it out. I mean, it looks like a great place. I've checked out the menu. It looks really good. Yeah, it's a fun place.
Yeah, it's a really cool theme. So anyways, real quick, obviously COVID has not gone away. I just read this article that, of course, flu is up, RSV, all of these, respiratory diseases. And they said that not only does COVID lower your testosterone level, but again, and I'm never getting a shot, getting the COVID vaccination also lowers your testosterone level. So, gentlemen, they got us by the balls.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Tony.
Have a great evening.
All right, Tony.
Bye-bye.
See you, man.
There it is. Tony Masaccio, Jon Drake. Thank you so much for doing what you did today.
What a show. What a
Went
show.
by quick, man.
Who knew that we needed more time for the crickets?
I know.
I thought 45 minutes would be plenty.
John, you're right on that. Amen.
But thanks, everybody, for watching today. We're going to go over to Minds now, minds.com/Seth Williams Show. If you haven't signed up yet, please do so.
Yes.
Because God forbid, we need more people watching that. We need a couple extra bucks. So
That's right.
do that. I mean, that's our goal for this year is to actually make some money doing the show.
Yeah, we'd like to
Don't
have
forget-
more than 2 subscribers or whatever we have.
Don't forget to go to thesethwilliamsshow.com, order some merchandise. You'll eventually get it.
Yes.
So that's something to look forward to as well.
All right.
But again, go over to Minds. If you have subscribed, we'll be there in about 3 minutes, right?
Yes. As soon as
All
the
right.
intro finishes.
We'll talk to you later. See you.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Trip, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.